Yo, what's up everyone? To Ski back with another video. Today we got a video idea. I got this idea from Sambuca. I think I'm saying his name correctly. The one where he scrolled to the bottom of the YouTube shorts. I want to try to do the same thing to see how it goes. If you enjoy, like, subscribe, follow me on my Instagram and Facebook. Let's get into it.
Your shoelaces with fruit by the foot.
So you did. I replaced your fingers with fruit by the foot.
Bravo. I replaced your bones with fruit by the foot.
Indeed you have.
What the heck is this?
I replaced your guitar strings with fruit by the foot.
Seems like a step backwards, but alright. I replaced your DNA with fruit by the foot. That would be end game, my friend.
I'm guessing that's a commercial for something. I don't know.
I just fought a robot at CES, and honestly, we might be in trouble. This is the
I like this dude. I watch him a lot. He does like these cool unboxings, like where he buys like really cool stuff and he unboxes it.
Unitree G1 humanoid robot. It's supposed to have some of the world's fastest reflexes, so naturally, I challenged it to a boxing match. First, the team was super cool. They barely gave me any rules, so I'm gonna try to destroy this thing. As soon as I got in the ring, it started tracking me. It throws its first punch and misses, so I hit it.
Thing's like 4 foot tall. What?
It misses again, I hit it. Hit. Dude, this thing literally felt like punching metal because I was. They also told me to kick it right in the nuts and bolts, but it just hurt my foot really bad. Swing and a miss. I see an opening. Boom! I hit it. Ooh, I thought I almost knocked it down there.
That's
At this
cool.
point, I'm tired. It is like fighting a brick wall that doesn't care. So I'm like, you know what? I want to win. I hit it. And it goes to the ground. But Terminator wanted more. He was shaken up a little bit. I hit him again. And he gave up. I won the fight against my first clanker, bro. I felt like John Connor.
So here's a hot take. People think leadership is about being inspiring. It's not. Two leaders, two teams, two different styles of command. Hope versus survival.
Why is it showing me that?
3 times when actors weren't acting. In 1917, the main soldier was meant to run straight through the shot, but he accidentally crashed into another soldier. He had to keep going because the shot was too expensive to redo. While filming Jumanji, Dwayne Johnson got injured on set, so they had to move him
Dwayne Johnson got injured on set. Wow. For as big as The Walk is, he got injured.
around on a conveyor belt. However, there is a dog barking.
This shit I got to deal with. This what I got to deal with? Cause you can't walk?
In the Avengers, when Bruce Banner was supposed to turn into the Hulk and stop a Chitauri, he suddenly does this.
Dude, you're on your own!
3 times when
Dude, that would be me. You're on your own and then just takes off running.
Oh, sick. I'm in. Okay. Yeah, that's a great idea. No, not until I get paid back from the both of you from last time we went. Have you checked your Cash App account balance?
I've noticed that it's showing me a lot of like advertisements for commercials. I've noticed that.
No. Check it. I already sent it. Cash App offers instant transfers, remember? Oh, you did pay me back. But I'm not going until you pay me back. Let me see if my dad approved my sponsorship request. Oh, sick. I'm in. Okay, I'm designing my Cash App card right now. You paying me back? Oh, wait. They let you add stamps? Say less. Cash App is available to everyone 13 and up. Download Cash App and ask a parent or guardian to sponsor your account today.
I mixed every soda into 1 cup.
Yeah. This is who I got the video idea from. I love him. Sambuca. He makes amazing videos.
To see what it would taste like. So to do this, I went to my local Wendy's, which had one of these soda machines with 75 different sodas, and I ordered a large drink and began filling it up. I went through each of the iconic sodas like Coke, Sprite, and Fanta, and each soda had 5 to 10 additional flavors that you could fit in.
Why doesn't every single restaurant have the machine like this? Like the one where like it's a touch screen and you can pick what flavor. They should add this kind of a soda machine to everything. They're mostly at theaters. I hate it.
Which really spiced things up because I was not only putting in the original flavors, but also vanilla, cherry, lime, and a ton of others. Where I'm sure things went south though in terms of taste is when I put in non-sodas like vitamin water and Minute Maid lemonade, which surely don't go together with traditional soda, but nonetheless had to be added. And as a side note, I did add in a splash of water so I could stay healthy and have a little bit of hydration, but the color notably...
You're drinking all that soda and you splashing a little bit of soda.
It wasn't changing much
I
from
meant a little bit of water.
its original brown cola flavor, despite putting in some fruity drinks. But now it was time to take a sip, and so after putting in every single soda in the soda machine, this is what it tasted like.
That's so bad.
That was disgusting. I highly recommend not doing that. I mixed every...
I mean, for a long time. Year.
That's actually kind
Mr. Beast, what video is this?
It's brutal. Yeah, I think last time I went to Panera, and it ended up on Reddit. Like, that's how weird it was.
I have never been to Panera. What do they even sell in it? What do they even sell at Panera? I've never been.
Where I pull up, and the person who like grabbed my car was like, "You're Mr. Beast." I was like, "Hey, we can talk. Just like, you know, maybe don't film me. Like, I don't want people to know the car I drive." And then she was like, "Okay, I won't film you." And she kind of put her phone down. And then I was like, "Here's my card. Anyways, yeah, when you come back, we can talk." And then she's coming back, and she just has like a mob of like every employee, and they're recording with their phones. And then she opens the window, and I'm like, "Well, my credit card's on like half these videos right now. That's not ideal." And I grabbed the card, and they're just like filming me, and then I just...
Wait, Mr. Beast gave his credit card to a random person? Oh my god, that sounds like something he would do.
Just kind of like drove off. Like, honestly, I felt like she betrayed my trust. I was like, don't tell them that I'm here. But then I open up Reddit like 2 days later, and it's like, Mr. I mean...
Hey, officer.
There's a reason this boy's not in school?
It's homeschooled.
10:15 on a Tuesday. You should be in school.
I am in school. This is my class.
Get in the truck, son.
Yeah, get in the truck.
You have the proper qualifications to homeschool your son?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and can you tell me about that?
Sure. The way things work here in California, the only thing I'm legally required to homeschool my kids is competence. I understand that's a pretty difficult thing to quantify, but I'd say his mom and I are pretty, competent. Now, you want to ask about the romantic poets or something like that? Fall of the Roman Empire. That's pretty much his mom's purview. I can't really speak to that. I'm more of a practical guy. But the upshot is, Kid could probably tune your engine on recite a little Keats while he's at it.
Have a nice day, sir.
Hey, officer.
There's a reason this boy's not in...
Oh no.
Eve to me is...
The headsets were strapped onto the cow.
Zach D Films, I love him too. What? They strapped VR headsets to a cow? Why? I know that cow must have thought he was high.
Showing them a green field. And when it was milked, it produced more than usual. So some people think the VR image worked by improving the cow's mood. But the headset...
That is pretty cool though, but dude, if I was a cow and someone strapped a VR headset, I would just think I would be high at that point.
Are actually designed for humans, showing the same image from slightly different angles, one for each eye. And since the cow's eyes are much further apart, 2 separate headsets would show 4 images in total, creating total confusion for the cow. And the boost in milk? Well, that probably just came from the headset's light, not the virtual view.
Two truths and a lie, but with music. Can you spot the fake? Doechii created her name as an alter ego in middle school when she was facing bullying. Many know that rapper Pusha T wrote the "I'm loving it" slogan for McDonald's, but fewer know that Justin Timberlake's...
I don't believe that, because McDonald's has been around since like, what, 1940? That dude looks like he's in his 20s. I don't believe that. McDonald's been around since the 1940s.
Sings the McDonald's jingle. Quadeca's original idea for his 2025 record Vanisher was for the concept to take place on a rocket ship rather than a boat, similar to his inspiration Logic's album The Incredible True Story. Pause now to comment which fact do you think is fake.
The one with that dude that made the McDonald's I'm Loving It.
Who wants to see something fantastic?
This is the exact reason why I don't go to voice chat at all. Like, y'all see me when I'm streaming, I'm just chilling. Because I swear, there's like 75% weirdos. I don't know what's wrong with this game, but like, holy.
Who wants to see
What the fuck is that, dude?
something fantastic?
How much did you actually win in Beast Games?
The total sum, including the $2,000 from Vegas, the $10 million from the grand prize, plus $4,242 from the phone bribe.
If I reacted to episodes of Mr. Beast games, would YouTube copyright me? I don't think they would, because Mr. Beast is a YouTuber. It's not like he's an actor, technically. We might check it out.
When it was down to the three of you with a $10 million prize, like you could have each walked away.
I haven't seen it.
With $3 million, and everyone could have left happy.
Yeah, there was no negotiation. It was in our contract that we weren't allowed to. And then, you know, in certain challenges, they'd kind of reiterate that. It's like, by the way, like you can't make any deals. You can't say, hey, if you help me get to this, I will give you 10% if I win. If we could have, we probably would have, those three people. There was no ability to negotiate a split. And I think there's some pretty severe clawbacks too in the kind of the agreement we signed if they find that someone is splitting after the fact.
Oh my god, young Sheldon.
You trying to get your ass kicked?
No, I was just looking to open a spirited dialogue. And you might want to unhand me. I'm friends with Tommy Clarkson.
Is that so?
Yes. Hello, Tommy. I have some unfortunate news.
What's that?
I boasted to Jason Davies that you're my friend and things took an unexpected turn. You're scheduled to fight him at 3 p.m. on the basketball court.
I don't want to fight Jason Davies.
I don't think you have a choice. He was pretty adamant.
Fine. I'll deal with it.
I thought he was like, you motherfucker, you made me fight, and then he's just gonna kick his ass.
I didn't have the physical stature to assist Tommy in a brawl, but I did have something far more lethal. My once-in-a-generation brain.
I don't get why people like young Sheldon so much. I watched it. I didn't like it, dude. It's niche. It's mid. Why is young Sheldon as big as it is? I don't get why people like it so much.
Didn't think you'd show up. Well, I did. Let's do this.
Stop! You're not fighting Tommy. You're fighting me.
Oh boy.
Unless you want to shake hands and we all laugh about this over a glass of milk.
I think I'd rather kick both your asses.
Are you familiar with the story of David and Goliath from the Bible?
Yeah?
That's too bad. I had a nice speech prepared. I'll say it anyway. You may have the size advantage, but like David and his sling, I also possess an air-based weapon. So I'll give you one more chance. Are you willing to step down?
I'll tell you what. You take the first shot, then it's my turn.
Very well. 3, 2, 1.
Ow! Son of a...
I'm going to run. I was just looking to open a...
What the fuck is this?
I remember one day my dad was playing poker. I was like, Dad, I need a new pair of Converse. And he's like, I see those shoes on your feet. They still work, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, when you have a job, you can buy whatever you want. But until then, those shoes still work. I'm like, Dad, I can't get a job. I'm 12 years old. One of his poker buddies speaks up and goes, yeah, I got a job for you. I've got these boxes of garbage bags. And you can go sell them around the neighborhood. Cool. I would go to our neighbors. I go, I'm your neighbor, Mark. Do you use garbage bags? Of course, everybody uses garbage bags. I'll never forget, they cost me $3 for a box of 100. I would sell them for $6. I would just take them to them every couple of weeks. And I'm making $20 a week, which was like big time. And I got my shoes. I remember one day my dad was playing.
That's actually pretty smart, though.
If your browser looks anything like mine used to,
Is it true that you buy a car off of the Fast and Furious set with every film? Absolutely.
Dude, that's cool though. To actually own a vehicle from Fast and Furious, the movies, that would be cool.
Till we started shooting in UK, where the steering wheel is on the other
RIP to Paul Walker.
Side of the cars. But the crazy thing is, you go look at Too Fast, Too Furious, there was this Dodge Ram that had the Louis Vuitton print on it. That was the first one that I got. I probably drove that around Atlanta for like 2 days before.
Dude, I feel like when you're rich and you have expensive vehicles, like even if you're rich, even if I was rich and I own like 10 Lamborghinis, I'll be too afraid to drive them just because one scratch, it's basically worthless. Like, dude, I'll be owning a vehicle that expensive. I'll be too afraid to even drive it.
I was like, I've got to paint this damn car because everybody in Atlanta was following me like it's ludicrous. Look at it. Is it true that you
She poured concrete straight into the storm pipe at the edge of her yard, and the wet cement hardened inside, sealing the pipe so water couldn't flow through. You see, that pipe was part of the neighborhood's draining system, carrying rainwater underground to a nearby pond where it could collect. But the woman claimed that the drain was eating away at her yard and causing sinkholes. Once the pipe was sealed, the water had nowhere to go. Eventually, it pooled on the street, flooding her neighbors' yards and sidewalks. And the puddles became a breeding ground for huge swarms of mosquitoes. Officials ruled that she caused the problem, ordering her to fix it or be fined $300 for each day it remained blocked.
To be honest, that's not bad. Well, actually, no, because they said each day it remains blocked. So yeah, that would be a shit ton of money. I was gonna say like $300. That's not even that much.
She poured
6ix9ine's reaction to Neon saying "Free Lil Durk."
Shout out to Thug. Free Durk. You see how Neon can sit right next to me and say, "Yo, shout out Young Thug and Free Durk." I think that you feel comfortable around me. I do. But if Durk was sitting right here and Young Thug was sitting right here, you would never say, "Shout out you, 6ix9ine."
That's true though. He's right.
I walk.
6ix9ine's
Is today Sell Anything Day?
You're looking at it.
So first, I have a signed photograph of me aura farming as Walter White. And
that's funny.
And that works?
It works.
I also have another signed photograph of what looks like a GameStop employee. His name's like Edward or something, but works at GameStop. And then I signed that one too, so both of them are signed.
It's good Photoshop.
What do you mean? Is it you?
Yes, it's me.
Oh yeah, Edward. Yeah. Okay, you're Edward. What would you rate that photo if you could rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Honestly, not that great. Probably a 4.
Are you gonna keep it?
Me? No, I'm gonna toss this immediately after you leave the store.
Why do they always get so upset, dude? I would take a fucking joke, dude.
Transitions like this are one of the...
I hate the people that look in, like that's like that.
In 2016,
they act like they're like holding them with a knife.
This girl put out a tweet saying, "Guys I like versus guys that like me." The tweet sat quietly for about a year until someone in particular showed up in her comment section and wasn't too happy about it. That person happened to be Tomater himself, saying, "And who
What the hell?
the heck said I liked you?" I guess she couldn't handle the smoke, because after that happened, she deleted that tweet as well as
what is this?
Almost every other tweet.
So what age you become a millionaire? When you were 16 when you became a millionaire?
I became a millionaire at early 17.
What was the first thing you purchased?
Bought me a few cars, bought me a chain.
What type of car you get?
I got a Lamborghini and I got a Urus.
So you got the car and the SUV?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, let me buy a chain, like, just to see what it's about.
Right.
Bought the chain, haven't worn it.
Is it Cuban? Does it have speed on it?
I bought it was a $50,000 chain. It's like a Cuban link, like Ronaldo chain.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it's a good chain. I just never wear it. Like, it was just a waste. I'm not even like a purchase person, like type of guy. Like, my first big purchase was mainly probably just buy my mama house.
So what age you become a millionaire?
She fell into a dumpster while taking out the trash, and a garbage truck emptied it.
That's some like Final Destination shit right here.
And started compacting. It crushed the garbage and her 4 times, until he finally saw something moving on his truck cam. He turned off the truck and the compactor stopped, which is when the neighbors heard the woman's screams. Rescuers rushed in to help her. They used a crane basket to lift her out, and despite serious injuries, she did survive.
Dude, I feel bad for that woman. She got fucking Final Destination.
Everybody's always gonna say this. When you retire as an MMA fighter and they say, "Hey man, what did you do for a living?" I say, "Oh, I do mixed martial arts." You know the first thing they ask me? "Oh, did you fight for the UFC?" And I'm like, I say, "Yes, I did." And I'm like, "Oh, were you a champion in the UFC?" "Yes, I was." And they're like, "You must be really good." They don't ask, "Oh, were you a champion in Bellator?" "Oh, were you champion in PFL?" "Oh, were you champion in YG?"
Look at what it has done for Michael Chandler.
Yeah,
going to the UFC.
I mean,
look how much more popular and famous he is now. There's no one who says, "I'm leaving the UFC because it's my lifelong dream to be the one championship champion." No one says that. No one says it's my lifelong dream to be the Bellator champion or the PFL champion.
Everybody's always gonna say,
Thinking about playing D&D online?
A video
While
game
you
clip.
were governor, what is something you said or did that you knew was a lie?
There's a time when the governor signs bills or vetoes them. So when you veto a bill, then you write a veto message. But there was one legislature that I didn't like at all. And so I vetoed his bill, but I wanted to make sure that he really gets the message. So I wrote each line had to start with a certain letter that when you go down the line, it says you. And
That's pretty smart. That's clever.
at the press conference the next day, when the press discovered that, they said to me, did you know that they said you? And I said, no, where does it say that?
While you were governor.
That's clever. That's very clever.
In 2024, Dairy Queen did a Bring Your Own Bowl Day, and customers took it way too far. Dairy Queen announced people could bring whatever size bowl they wanted to fill with ice cream for just $5. The only catch was your bowl had to fit through the front door, but people didn't listen to these rules at all, so everyone brought the most unhinged containers like mixing bowls, cooking pots, and even storage tubs. One person
That would be something I would do. That's clever though. That's something I would do though.
literally brought a bowl so massive that it took over an hour just to fill it. And so many people...
How would you even eat all that though? Are you kidding me? What are you gonna... It can't even fit in a fridge. Where are you gonna put it?
Took advantage of the cheap ice cream that locations across the country ran out
I know that they're never gonna do that again because of that.
completely. In 2024...
I visited the most dangerous restaurant in America. It's called Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas, and upon arriving, you step on a scale to see your weight, and if you're over 350 pounds, you actually eat for free, but if you're under 350 pounds, then you're in for a rude awakening. When you go inside, every customer is required to put on a medical gown to enter, and afterwards, they walk you over to your table, and everything is hospital-themed with IV drips of soda and waitresses dressed like nurses. But the craziest part is that they inform you that if you don't finish your meal, then you get spanked in front of everybody with paddles. Now, I was not expecting this whatsoever, and so I wanted to order accordingly to avoid this, but the problem is they have bypass burgers that have up to 12 patties on the menu, so
Oh damn.
I had to choose carefully. And so I did, because I ordered just a single cheeseburger with a side of a syringe of Jell-O, which was fun, and I got to eating. But not gonna lie, I didn't love the burger, and I reasoned it wasn't worth it to finish it. And I thought I could sneak by and get off easily, but unfortunately I did not, and they called me over, and that's when this happened. Oh, that actually hurts.
Dude, I want to visit this place.
Crazy restaurant concept, but very cool.
Tired of having to stream in 720.
And she saw a 6'3" Danish man with blonde hair and blue eyes.
This is what happens if you fall onto a car right on the edge of a building in every GTA. In GTA 3, if you fall from a great height, you'll die from the impact, but the car won't fall off. In GTA Vice City, falling on the car won't move it a single inch. In San Andreas, the car shakes a little. So you'd think it should fall, but nope, nothing happens. In GTA 4, just standing on the car won't make it fall either. But if you jump from the very top, cars actually react to heavy impacts, so it moves and falls off. If GTA 5 kept that realism, then falling on a car right at the edge should knock it down as well. And yeah, the car actually gets pushed off.
Can drive-thrus make discontinued items? Starting with Taco Bell. Can you guys make this double-stacked taco? Yeah. And since they made it, they get a $10 tip. But as the items get harder, the tips get bigger. Can you guys make this s'mores frappuccino? Do you remember what it was? They tried to make it, but close, but not quite. But how about Burger King? Surely there's no chance. Because they have to make mac and Cheetos. Can you guys make these mac and Cheetos? You don't do those anymore? I've never seen them. Oh, you've never seen them? Oh, okay. But maybe McDonald's can make the McPizza. Can you guys make this McPizza? I don't think so. Can drive-thrus make
McPizza? When did McDonald's sell a pizza? I didn't even know that.
This student accidentally created the funniest confusion ever. His teacher asked him to go to the next class and bring some chalk, but he got confused and walked out one door, then came right back in through another door, genuinely thinking he was in a different classroom. "Ma'am, can I have some chalk?" he asked. She said no. So he left again and came back saying, "Ma'am, the next class doesn't have any chalk either." The
That had to be a skit. It's no way that's real.
entire class burst out laughing at his innocent mistake. The principal heard the noise and came in angry, canceling their best class award.
Where is this? China?
But then the principal accidentally
Oh, South Korea. It has to be in South Korea.
did the exact same thing. He left and entered through the other door, thinking it was a different class,
Yeah, that's a skit. It's no way. That has to be a skit.
and said, "This class is much quieter. They deserve the best class award."
Did you know AI phone 3 things in Japan you wish existed in your country. First, Japan has restaurants where you remove your shoes and socks.
Dude, I swear though, Japan has the craziest but coolest stuff. I wish America was like that, dude. Because they got like those things where like you can set your phone in and it like cleans off your phone. Like, do they have the coolest stuff in Japan?
Because the floor is filled with shallow water and moving fish. You sit, place your feet in the water, and enjoy your meal while the fish
I want to go to Japan so bad.
swim around you. Next, Japan has what people call mom toilets. Inside the stall, there's a small built-in seat where mothers can safely place their baby while they use the restroom without needing to hold them or put them on the floor. And lastly, since walking barefoot through airport security is uncomfortable and unhygienic, Japanese airports added slipper baskets. You take a clean pair.
See, like, why don't we have stuff like this in America, dude? Japan is living in luxury, and it's like America they don't give a shit.
Before TSA, walk through with them on, then drop them off, and put your shoes back on afterward.
Should we change his name from Speed to Slow? Ha ha ha. Nobody left. Speed, you want to have a race? Or Slow, do you want to have a race?
Let's go. Jamie Carragher, you're not good. You had to foul me to beat me because you know I'm faster than you.
That's against the rules. You can't push.
Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. You're faster than me. Let's go then. You know if you lose this race, you're not a streamer anymore. I'm not going to lose. No, you're finished. Should we change this?
He just shattered the world record, but he refused to let go. The crowd thought he simply didn't hear the buzzer, but the real reason is actually terrifying. The Hercules hold isn't just a lift, it's a brutal test designed to literally rip your biceps off your bones. For years, the legend Mark Felix held the record at 92 seconds, but Vispi Karadi wasn't just competing for a trophy. At 90 seconds, his body was screaming in pain. At 93 seconds, he officially became the new world champion, but he didn't drop the weight. As the clock ticked past 2 minutes, his tendons were stretching to the absolute breaking point. The judges were stunned, but then he found out the truth of what was happening inside his head. He was visualizing himself hanging off a massive cliff, holding the hands of his 2 sons for dear life. And after 2 minutes and 10 seconds, he finally snapped out of his trance and dropped the weight.
GG's, dude. That's impressive. I gotta give it to him. That's impressive. I'm liking that. What? Oh.
By name. Now there's this guy like running at me with these fucking dreadlocks. We're out there shooting this scene. All of a sudden there's this guy with dreadlocks. I've done it 20 times. I know all these guys by name. Now there's this guy like running.
I think that's The Walking Dead.
At me with these fucking dreadlocks. I'm like, who is this fucking clown? And he fucking reaches back. I'm like, this dude's gonna fucking hit me. And sure enough, he just throws a fucking right hand. Last second, I blocked it with my riot shield, but it hit my face. I felt it cut my face. And I just figured, all right, he's a background actor, but if he's gonna take a swing at me, I'm gonna take a swing at him, you know? When I hit him with this right hand, I hit him like right in the eye, and he fell down. He's bleeding profusely from his eye. And he comes over to me, and he gives me a fucking hug. He goes, yo, dog, you a real one. Then he looks to his right. 3 real Baltimore City police officers fucking are chasing him, and he runs off. He just happened to be running by, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna go knock that motherfucker out. And that's Baltimore. We're out there.
So he was like, I guess, an escaped criminal. Oh my god, a Trevor one.
Lester the Molester, bro. We got our.
Will a pizza shop cook?
Lester the Molester. That's funny. That is funny.
Cook a frozen pizza? Starting with Pizza Hut. Would you be able to cook this frozen pizza for me?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah, I don't think they can.
Thank you. But every time they say no, the tip gets bigger. Would you be able to cook a frozen pizza for me? Now, she actually went to the back to ask her manager, but unfortunately, they said no. But for $150, will Little Caesars cook? Would you be able to cook this frozen pizza for me? No? Oh, okay. Thank you. And finally, for a potential $200 tip, Papa John's. It's kind of a funny question, but would you be able to cook this frozen pizza for me?
Yeah, it'll be about 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Great. Now, they thought it was a hilarious idea, and honestly, at this point, I was just shocked somebody said yes. And as I prepared the $200 tip, they prepared the pizza and threw it in the oven. You think it's gonna cook well?
I hope so. The dough might burn, but the topping should cook.
But when it was done cooking, they boxed it up, sliced it.
And also, I think it depends on how busy it is. Like, if there's no one in the store, they probably would, because it's not like they have to take care of customers. But if it's busy, they probably won't.
And It looked amazing. But when I tried to pay...
Oh, don't worry about it.
I appreciate you doing it, and I have a tip for you.
Really?
Yes.
You're awesome, dude. Thank you.
Will a pizza shop cook a frozen...
There are debit cards out there that actually give you...
Oh my god.
They took two identical twins and locked them in two separate rooms. Each got the exact same number of calories every day, but there was one difference. One twin ate whole foods like fish, eggs, vegetables, and a few low glycemic berries. The other one, only junk, soda, chips, and fast food. A few weeks later, they both lost weight, but something was off. One looked pale, weak, almost lifeless. The other one, bright, strong, and full of life.
My husband is... I think I'll call that a video. Because it's, yeah. If you enjoyed that video, like, subscribe, follow me on my Instagram and Facebook, and stay safe. I saw that 97% of you guys are not subscribed, so please consider subscribing, and stay safe.